Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. My name is Douglas and today I'm gonna be playing some more Tomb Raider 2 because I'm playing the whole series, so it's high time we get to the rest of those games. I don't know what's up with my internet today, but it seems like my download rate is slightly low, but my upload rate is okay. So I don't know what's up with that. In any case, welcome to the stream everyone, and also thank you Doji6AHYTBEU for following me on Twitch. That's quite a complicated username you have in there. Also, hey Ben, welcome to the stream as well. And welcome also everyone else who's there and haven't said anything in the chat yet. Hopefully you guys are being able to hear me. Anyway, let's get back to the game. I've done some playing already Friday, I think. Friday later at night I was playing Tomb Raider 2. I began the whole game, played through almost all of it, and now I mean, not all of it. I'm very far into the game. And here we are. So the whole idea in this one very specific level is that I was Dognapped. I was straight up Dognapped, and now I'm trapped in a place and I don't have my weapons. So that's what's up. Although I do still have the ammunition for my weapons, I don't have them. Also, hey, Lore Master 22, welcome to the stream. And good to know. My voice, at least, my microphone is okay. Also, do let me know if the sound game is a little too loud, because this level has a very high, very loud ambient noise. So, normally by the start of the week I'd be playing some, I mean I wouldn't be playing at all, I would be working on commissions and such. But this Friday I already woke up super exhausted. I had no will whatsoever to work on anything. Not to mention that I have also posted the last page of the Golden Week comic this Friday as well, and I was simply mentally checked out. I was exhausted, I couldn't think straight, I couldn't do anything, so yeah, Friday I was a mess. I still stream though. But I'm still, even after resting the whole weekend, I'm still very exhausted mentally. So instead of going to work on more stuff, I'm gonna play some games. Theoretically, now that I've begun streaming every day, this can maybe be considered work as well. Also, they don't like the fact that I just escaped, so they're sending armed men after me. And being the armed men that they are gonna shoot me, so I have to run away. I don't know where to, but I have to. And there is this very nice ventilator here. This fan, I know. It's gonna suck me into it if I swim across it, and I'm gonna die if I do so. So the game developers, they were really nice enough to put these barrels in there to show, hey, if you are past these barrels, you're not gonna be sucked in, nor die. So that's your safety threshold. Because whoever made this game, the people, the 7 or 8 persons team who made this game, they really had some very good ideas on how to signal to the player what's up and what to do and what not to do. even though their resources were very limited at the time. And hey Ben, poor overworked Shepo. Yeah, not too overworked. I mean, just too exhausted. Because, you know, dealing with people is really stressful for me. And I posted the last page of the comic, and I got a lot of people speaking out their minds about it. And it was fun. However, there's a lot of people who obviously didn't agree with the comic, so it was kind of stressful to deal with people going like, I hated it, after I spent so much time and put so much work into it. Also, hey Terry, welcome to the stream, and you may not watch a lot today, you're too gloomy. And it's okay, we're all gloomy today, I fear. Also, I didn't see what is opened. Okay, just turned off the plane turbines, so now I can do the jump without killing myself. But to go there and do the jump, I have to go all around this fan thing again, which certainly sucks. But that's my life right now. Running around, swimming, escaping people because I have been dognapped and I have lost my weapons. They were taken away from me. Tomb Raider 1 also had a level in which you are kind of captured and you lose your everything. But on Tomb Raider 1 apparently there was this whole level and you had to do some puzzling to get back your weapons. And apparently I was playing the game and I was able to proceed even though I didn't have my weapons. So I don't know, I guess that they planned, hey, let's put these ways for the players to get back their weapons, but if they don't, then that's okay too. And apparently you get to the new level, and when you get to the new level, you're automatically back with your weapons. And I grabbed them. Sure. This doesn't look right, but that's the game's way of dealing with objects. Anyway, I got the weapons. I mean, I didn't got the weapons, but the game kind of just rolled with it. I went into the next level, and they just said like, fuck it. Here, there's a weapon, and also here, there's another weapon. Since you are so weaponless. Although in this game now, they do go around giving you, I mean, getting back your weapons is part of the puzzle, so you can't proceed without them. And here's the first step, I got my pistols back. They're my weakest weapons, they deal almost no damage at all. Compared to the other weapons it is. But important. And I think, yeah, the puzzle is that I have to go there now. But yeah, eventually after making enough Tomb Raider games, these people, they really... Whoa, there's the dude McDude in here. They really got the hang of making... Ow. They really got the hang of making all sorts of things after making the first game. Also, will you come out? Or do I have to go after you? But in any case, that's pretty much how I've been doing. How have you guys doing? Or rather, how have you been doing so far? Also, since I was dognapped, I'm trying to escape. I think this alarm is gonna be playing endlessly, so there's very little I can do about that, sorry. Other than pause the game, that is. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully you're more well rested than I am. Also, there's a button in here. What does it do? I think it turned off the alarm, so that's good. The noise problem is solved. Also, hey Sarah, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good. I think these barrels will roll down and try to kill me, so let's try and avoid that. That's never fun. Whoop. I avoided it. That was easy. And I don't have the card for this door yet. Let's look into that. And Sarah, you're doing pretty good. That's good to hear. I, as I said, am not doing so well. I mean, I'm good, but I'm kind of exhausted and mentally tired. So yeah, I'm having kind of a slow, sluggish day, but it's gonna be alright. Let's turn this thing. Oh. And there's this guy who's trying to kill me, and I killed him. Which is okay, that's the way of life. Also, I'm on no health at all, so let me heal first before going ahead with the rest of the level. Also, hey Ben, you're doing not so good. Your computer graphic cards beat the dust last week. That's not cool, really. Which graphic cards did you have? Also, that door just closed, so that's not good. I never really had problems with graphic cards, so kinda wonder. What card you had or how. Oh, hey you. Let's not be friends. I don't want to be friends with you. Yeah, I never had problems with graphic cards, but then again, I also only ever had Nvidia graphic cards. I did had an ATI graphic cards once, but back then I had it. I got one when a game released, and unluckily this game that released, it also had this problem with this one very well. The problem the game had was that it didn't work with ATI cards. So it was very unlucky that the first time ever in my life I had an ATI card, I got a game that didn't work with it. So that was not fun. It was a Node Radeon HD 7800. I'm not sure how the ATI cards numbers work, but is it a good card or is it a bad card? Is it an okay or a middle card? What kind of card is it? Also, I seem to be in some sort of bunker, because I was Dognapped and now I'm in an oil rig in the middle of I don't know, the Atlantic or whatever. Because really I have no idea where in the world we are now. But yeah, we're in the middle of the ocean and there's no civilization whatsoever anywhere, and I'm gonna die. Haha, took me a while, but I did realize I was gonna die. At the very time I said, hey, I'm gonna die. Yeah, so I have to slide down backwards. That's so I can grab into this staircase and gently, very gently go down. Or do this kind of let go but quickly grab it back up. That's so I can hoist myself. But yeah, this Radeon HD card you had, was it any good? Because I've been wondering about those. Also, let's do some puzzling here. Also, Ben, you ask what's up, chat. Yeah, chat seems to be a little quiet today. I wonder why. Maybe you guys also didn't have a very great weekend. Also, hey Chandler. You weren't expecting me to stream so soon. Well, what do you mean? How so? I did say I was gonna stream later on some days, namely Tuesdays and Fridays. But yeah, on the rest of the days, like from Monday to Wednesday, I'm gonna still be streaming at the same old time as before, 1 PM my time, whatever time it is for you guys. But yeah. But also, how are you doing, Chandler? Oh, more people. So this whole level is pretty much me running around the oil rig, killing people and taking their shit and using somewhere else. Everyone here, they have these access cards. Well, they have these access cards that is this the rooftop? Cool. I'm in the rooftop and I can see I can see anything. I can see that it's like late afternoon. There's an antenna here for contacting whoever, and there's a golden silver dragon. So at least I'm getting the secrets. That's fun. So whoever hit that up there, they certainly were expecting me to miss this staircase because it is so dark in here. And yeah, the whole idea is that I'm gonna have to run around this oil rig. Shit. Oh, okay, this is a good place, I think. Or is this a different place? What is this place, actually? I don't know what that does. But I think that that's the place I came from before, where I passed through a couple times already. Let me save another slot just in case. And it is 8 in the morning for you, Chandler. You wake up way earlier than I do. And you're going to work on a piece of music today. Hopefully you get most of it done. And I didn't know, I mean, I possibly already knew that, but I didn't remember that you were a musician. How is that? So, let me get out of the way, just let this barrel rolls. Hey, there you go. And check up, what's up with this place up here? I wonder what's going on. And there's nothing going on, there's just doors. But yeah, I didn't know you were a musician. So what's up with that? Also, Lore Master decided to odd place to hide a treasure. Yeah, the fun thing about this game is that it has so many collectibles. There's treasures everywhere. Shit. Every level they have 3 dragons and I have to find them. Well, I mean, I don't have to, but it's good for your completionist heart to go and find all the treasures in all the levels. But no matter how much I've played this game in my childhood, I never really got around to finding all the secrets, so I'm not even gonna bother. Also, that's still running, that's what I wanted to check. So let's go back. And also, Lore Master 22, that feels like kind of a convoluted name for me to keep calling you. Is there any nickname, or rather a proper name you'd rather me call you? Like something you'd rather more than Lore Master 22? Or if you'd like me to keep calling you Lore Master 22, that's okay as well. And people, let me shoot at them. Way too many people, in fact. Whoa. Where are these people coming from? Ow, 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 ow. Whoa. There's a lot of shooting. I'm kind of dying, so let me do some healing as well. Chandler, you're still new at music composition, but it's going really well so far. Once I tried kind of when I sort of started learning guitar. I never got to truly learn it, but when I was learning guitar, I kind of by myself. I realized there's a lot of riffing going on here and there, so I tried to compose my own riffs on guitar, and I had a lot of fun with it. But I feel like that has very little to do with actual music composition. Yeah, that's as close as I have ever got to that. Lore, you can just call you Lore for short, it's what your friends call you. Sure thing, that's what I'll do then. I'll call you Lore. I'll try and remember to call you Lore, actually. I may get confused every now and then. If so, I apologize already. What do we have here? A box. Let me pull it. That's so I can do something else. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these boxes, but let's try and have some fun. Also, Ben, you ask what genre of music does Chandler prefers to compose in? Yeah, I mean, I didn't even get to think that far ahead when I tried my hand at doing guitar riffs, that I could try genders depending on what I played. Let me save again. Chandler, the genre is, however you say this word, I think is genre. It's video game soundtracks, which include most traditional games such as pop, techno, rock, etc. Personally, your favorite are boss battles, so pop, rock, etc. are your favorites. That's cool. In most games, I pay the most whenever music was present. I pay, well, more so JRPGs on whatnot. The music I paid the most attention to were battle themes. Whoa. So yeah, I agree with you there. Battle themes, boss themes. I find these to be the most fun. Also, this game has some clipping issues for I don't know what reason, but I can see that the floor here there's a trap door. So. Aha. It's really not a lot of fun. I mean, it drags out the fun of the game when you can see kind of ahead of time where traps are. If this is even a trap, I don't even know. It looks like a trap, but apparently it isn't. And these windows, they don't break. So let's go back. Apparently now there's a pool full of water. Apparently, hopefully clean water that I can swim into. And Dognapped myself. As like the title of the stream suggests, I've been Dognapped. But this is not a lot of fun. Can I get out? I can get out. Good. Okay, so this is what's happening. I'm transferring water from one pool to another, and that's probably where I have to go. So I have to get the water back into this pool, I think. Ah. So, yeah, it's fun what they do with this game here. Because I don't think the classic Tomb Raider 1, it had this many environmental puzzles where it kind of changed the room. I don't even think they had enough processing power to sort of change the map, or they didn't even think about doing it. But in this one we have so many more puzzles that revolve around changing the room and whatnot. And how do I go down? I just let go, simple as that. Yep, more sliding. Let's get crazy. There we go. Ah. Just so you know, this is the worst part of this level. Because if I fall down, I have to go back up, and it's hell. And there are swimmers down there, and they try to keep shooting me with the zappies. They have harpoons, and if I get way too close to the water, they start to zap me with their harpoons. I don't know if they have a range on their harpoons. I know I do. So that's not a whole lot of fun. There we go. Okay, there are swimmers in here. They're shooting me with their crazy harpoons. I think I got a harpoon launcher, so I can shoot harpoons myself, but harpoon ammo is kind of hard to come by, so what I can do is get on land and shoot at them while they're in the water. If I find the little shits to try to keep out of reach. But again, if you were there, you would probably do the same. Ben, you said that your favorite soundtrack from a game has to be Crazy Taxi for the Dreamcast. I never played Dreamcast. I mean, the Crazy Taxi for the Dreamcast. I never played either. But anyway, all I got was a dragon. Oh shit! Where did these guys came from? They keep spooking me. That's not fun. But you remember, Chandler? You remember playing the arcade version a long time ago? Oh, there's another shooty guy up there. This is fun. But anyway, you say it was a fun game. I never had consoles until I had a PS1. And even then, I didn't have a lot of games. But being the young lass I was back then, I learned how to find stuff on the internet. So I got a lot of games from emulators and such. And there's a guy all the way up there. Let's save and go deal with him. So yeah, most of my gaming I did by downloading by downloading emulators. So I had a Game Boy Advance emulator. I played a shitload of Mega Man Battle Network. I played, well, other games, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. That was a fun game. Oh, hey! And there was a Game Boy Advance version of Crazy Taxi, because back then they used to do games for everything, for every console. So yeah, there was a Crazy Taxi for the Game Boy Advance, and it was super fun. I mean, it looked like shit, like you'd expect a Game Boy Advance game to look, but it was super fun, and I loved it. I played a lot of it. Eventually though, I did outgrow the Game Boy Advance because, well, I started to get more, well, quote-unquote decent PC games. And I got a better computer so I could play better games. Eventually I got into GTA, Vice City, and other more modern games. But I always had a love for these handheld games, and mostly so because of their exclusive titles. Chandler, you say? There we go. Spyro to Durgan. I played that a lot, actually. I mean, not as much as Crash Bandicoot and other more classical games. There's some games I've played that I don't even, that were more of a one. I don't even know the term, but they never had a sequel or anything. It was just like we made this game once, but apparently it didn't work out, and we didn't ever do any more games in the future. Also, I don't know if this is the right way to go, so I'm gonna swim around with the fishes. Mario Superstar Saga, you play that too. I never finished it, because apparently I suck at finishing games. Or used to. But anyway, I played a lot of it. I don't remember how far I got into it. All I remember, maybe I may be misremembering this, because I played like back in the 2004, 2005s, and all that I remember was, okay, I missed that jump. So let me scour the underwater a little longer. I may have missed something down here. All I remember is that I got to a part where, for whatever reason, I don't know, we kind of figured out that Peach wasn't actually kidnapped. She was hiding under another name, and we got to rescue her. I mean, she didn't even need the rescue. We just found her and Toadsworth, and they were like, "Oh no, Peach was safe all along. We just hid her," because that's what we do. Because for the first time in forever, we're actually thinking. And then I don't remember what else happened. Actually, no, I do remember there was a boss fight, and I guess that back then I didn't know how to play the game very well. Like, do tactics and the such. So I was shit at that boss fight and I couldn't get past it. So I gave up on the game altogether because I couldn't get past it. And I tried all sorts of shenanigans because since I was playing on an emulator back then, I tried. Oh, come on. Wow, come on. I tried using the save slot, so I tried to make some progress and some headway into the boss battle. And after I did, I kept using the save slots to make sure I was in a good spot. And if I got hit or rolled a bad or lost a lot of health or whatever, I'd go and reload the save slot, the save states. So that way I was pretty much cheating, but even so I couldn't beat the game. So yeah, I gave up on it. Lore, your favorite game soundtrack belongs to Final Fantasy VI. I think that's the last Final Fantasy before they transitioned into the 3Ds. I never played it. Chandler, you made it quite far then. I don't know how far though. How far was I into it? And Final Fantasy VI boss theme is love. Final Fantasy is home to a ton of great music, and I agree. Possibly has the best soundtracks ever. Or rather, it has great composers. I think that even Square games in general had great music, not only Final Fantasy but also Kingdom Hearts and those other Square games nobody knows about. But yeah, I think they all had great music. And now I'm in this place, I don't know what to do, where to go. So yeah, let's try and explore and spelunk a little bit. Although now I'm not in tombs nor mines nor anything, I'm in high-tech places, sort of. So I'm way past the whole point of spelunking things. Also, I think this railing kind of blocks me from going there. And I think that that's where progress is gonna happen. So I wonder, how do I get out of here? Lore, it is, and I am correct. Thank you for confirming what I thought was true about Final Fantasy. I can't do this, so I don't know what to do then. Can I grab and shimmy around this thing? Also, look at those harpoons flying my way. It's crazy bananas. Maybe my best shot is trying to do a kind of a diagonal jump that way. I don't know if it'll work. If it's a good thing or a bad thing or what sort of thing it is, but that's the only way I can see to get out of this predicament I'm in. So let's try that. Let's save again, because getting up here took a lot of effort. And no, I can't. So yeah, possibly the way out is underwater. Or some other way I missed. Some other place, rather. Chandler would say that I was about halfway done with Superstar Saga, and that's kind of dismaying because I played a lot, and even that whole lot of playing I did was still halfway. That's sad. But also I also played pretty much every Mega Man Battle Network game until halfway as well. Oh, there are the zappies. Let's shimmy left and right. That's so they can get me with their harpoons. I don't think I'm getting them as well. Oh, yeah. Isn't this exciting? Okay, I'll go give him a few harpoon shots. Which is bad, because I should not be wasting harpoon ammo. Oh, they're dead, so that's fun. Killing people is fun in this game. But I never finished neither Mega Man Battle Network as well. I think Battle Network 2 was the one I got the farthest in, and even so I didn't finish it. But those games are crazy because the farther you get into them, the more random stuff you unlock on them. Because I remember you had to do a lot of progress for them to unlock some side skills you had. Like I remember there was this thing that every now and then you would get upgrades, shenanigans, and you had only so many slots to put them in. And they gave you all sorts of things like more health, more attack power, more this, more that, and you had to manage that. It was fun. Also, maybe the way forward is through that little gap in place there, and I didn't realize this before. Let's go there. And yeah, I killed the harpoon boys. They're not fun because this is me being introduced to them, but they will show up a lot more later in this game. Up, there we go. Also, no. Oh well. You know what? Let me reload the game before I went and killed the harpoon boys, because fuck it. Missed that jump, and the harpoon boys, all they did was waste my ammo. So let's go back. Let's come save it. Which is a term for when you do bad and then you reload the save game because it did bad. Also, I just realized there's this opening up here. I don't think I can reach it, but it's the way out apparently. So fuck me, right? And that's side jumping into water. Yes! This game has really harsh controllers. The whole idea of jumping is that you press the jump key and then you have a short while to press a direction to tell, hey Lara, now that you're kinda crouched and midway into the jumping, jump that way instead. And she will. So sometimes you just wanna adjust how she's. Somehow I got this gun and didn't even realize it. Anyway. Sometimes you just wanna give a short nudge and say, hey Lara, instead of facing this way, maybe turn a little bit left or right. That's so the jump is better. But eventually you end up jumping instead, so you fuck yourself up, and that's not fun. Even though this whole stream I've been saying that so many things in this game is not fun, that I'm starting to wonder if people are like, hey, then why are you even playing this? It's not fun. But it is fun. I just say that because I overreact. And now that I went through the Hell's Room with the harpoon boys and whatnot, let's drain the water and throw it into the other pool. That's so I can do this. Dive, I can dive. And get into this little passageway into whoever plays now. Like I said, this oil rig level is kinda big, so I wonder what's up with this.
Hello.
There we go.
Where am I? So?
They put this underwater. Oh, then I'm done. Hooray! Also, yeah, that was yeah, that was my boyfriend. He's got a phone call, and it's actually Garano. It's Garano, not GE. But anyway, people. I mean, whatever. Let me save because I'm in a new level. I missed the green dragon. I think it was the easiest one to get, and even so, I missed it somehow. Shame on me. And this is a place I should try and avoid. So let's do the jumping and get to the ladder. There we go. Gerano, you say. It's GA. Gerano face reveal when? Or is this gonna be a new insider thing, like we call him Girano instead of Gal? Anyway, he's actually kind of shy or whatever, and he doesn't like showing his face much. So yeah, I don't think there will ever be a Girano face reveal. Hey, we jumped into the water. This filthy septic tank. Or rather iron tank with whatever. And now we're in here. There's bad boys over there. Didn't see the dog, I didn't see the guy with the shotgun, and I didn't see this other guy with this other shotgun. Let's kill them all. There's a ridiculous amount of enemies in here, for whatever reason. And Chandler, you say, oh. But yeah, he's super shy or what. I don't think you will ever get to see his face. But don't worry. He is a beautiful, beautiful boy. Although, I don't think any of you ever worried about that. If you did, don't worry, he's a beautiful boy. And what's up with this place? There's either secrets here, or is this just a place that so I can return if I fall into the water, I think. It's not a part of the level per se. Let's get to the jumpies. I don't know what's the idea with this cranes. But apparently well, it's like this. If I fall, I can go back. I think these cranes, they either do a lot of damage, like insta kills, or they push me, one or the other. But yeah, he's a beautiful, beautiful boy. A big lion boy, though. So yeah, let's save, like the scrub saver that I am, and let's resume our adventure into this. There we go. Into Marco's offshore rig. Because apparently running a dark cult, well, to run a dark cult you have to have a shitload of money. Enough money that so you can go and buy offshore rigs whenever. So yeah, that's the kind of person we are dealing with. Well, not only buy an oil rig, but also fill it to the brim with thugs and dogs. I mean, the dogs are in here, they're probably very fucked up because they are like, oh my god, they don't feel the ground all the time. So yeah, I worry for dogs. Also, hey Bones, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It is early morning for you and Chandler, but it's actually already 2 in the afternoon for me. So it's not morning. It hasn't been morning for quite some time. Also, there is a hole in the middle here. I think I'll die if I fall into this hole. I don't know what's up with it. Let's see. Let's try and find out. Oh no, it's a shiny dragon. Whatever. Sea bones, I found the first secret of those all you wanted me to find. I don't think I'll be going for secrets though, because I already missed a shitload of them. But I'll try. And there we go. Get up. Shit, I fell and I died. Because this is acid actually. For whatever reason they have acid. So it's gonna give Lara all sorts of shit. I wasn't supposed to slide down here because now I'm dead. Hey. So yeah, this acid pool they having here, it's gonna give Lara all sorts of bad trips. So yeah, let's avoid it. Let's get the shiny golden, I mean not golden, the silver dragon, I think it's silver. Also, but Chandler, you're back, your internet took a dive. And welcome back. Shit, what the hell am I not grabbing? This is not fun. Let's try and do something a little slightly different this time. Let's try and jump a little later. I might die, I might fall, I may not be able to recover in time, but let's try differently. The thing I'm gonna try differently is saving here instead of all the way back there. So if I don't make it, I'll lose less time. And see, I lost time because I didn't make this. I didn't make this jump. Anyway, Verde acid is best acid.
Dark.
Okay, I dealt with the acid without any sort of bad trips, so that's fun. Also, Chandler, I think you're probably cheating as well because you're using Google Translate, although it's never cheating when you use Google's power for anything. Oh, damn. This is the ladder moment from Metal Gear Solid 3 apparently. So let's do some climbing. In the meanwhile, I'll talk to you guys. But anyway, Verde is Portuguese for green, in case you guys didn't know. Also, Chandler, you screamed Garano, it's okay to be a shy boy, do you hear you? And no, but he's probably hearing me read this out loud. And you're not using Google Translate, you just use the Spanish words and hope that they are the same in Portuguese. Eles estão falando oi pra você.
Manda oi pra eles também.
He said hi. So that's fun. And he's actually going to make me some tea, which is great. I'll have more stuff to quench my thirst with. Also, I think the golden dragon is midway through this climb. I have to do a backflip and somewhere do a... I don't even know if this is physically possible, but I have to do a sort of a 360, I mean 180 in the air as I'm jumping to be facing the other wall as I'm going back, and then grab the whatever and get the golden dragon. Although I can't turn the camera enough, so I can't even see where I'm supposed to be going. I don't remember. Did I save up there, you guys? Please tell me I did save, because I don't want to climb the whole ladder again. Also, yeah, in this case we were lucky, because Verde is green in Portuguese as well. So yeah, if you were doing that, you got lucky. Okay, let's try it over here. In case I didn't save, well... Oh, it's gonna be fun nonetheless. Let's try over here, maybe-ish. Okay, let's give it a try. And hi, oh, whoa, shit, I got it. Somehow I got it. And let's do a quick run around this whatever place this is. Get down here. I don't even think the Golden Dragon is here anymore. I think it's just a place that I have to go. Not right now though.
Cuidado.
Okay. Obrigado. Yeah, I wasn't even supposed to be here right now. I'll have to go back. But yeah, this is not a Golden Dragon. It's part of the level and part of the puzzle. Also, hey Chunky Peanut, welcome to the stream. Many beautiful boys and girls are here already. Or maybe not as many girls. But yeah, many people are here already. Over hundreds of souls are flocking in to watch me play Tomb Raider. Just that not really. Also, let me do this jump again, because I actually have to go up there. Actually, now that I'm here, let me see if I had saved up there. Yeah, I had, so hooray. Luck and precaution are with me today. Also, hey Chunky Peanut, how have you been doing? How are you today? And I wasn't supposed to do it like this. Let me try again. Let me get all the things again. Let me slide the right way, because apparently I have to. Whoever thought of this whole level, it's kind of well, they're an iffy people, if you get my meaning, because they did a lot of puzzles in which I have to slide backwards like this, and so I can grab into things, but that's not. Also, hey, this shooty guy is already shooting at me. I didn't even show up. He's already doing the nasty. Okay. Now progress can happen again. Actually no, I have to get down there, get the card I couldn't get before, and then and only then I'll be able to I'll be able to open this door, so I have to do this whole thing again. So hang tight. We'll be home soon. Also, Chunky Peanut, you're doing good. Finally got a tablet so you can start making handsome boys. That is awesome. I don't know if you're in the Discord channel. If you are, then post your handsome boys over there. If you are not, then get there. There's a link below. Get to Discord channel and then start showing your beautiful boys. That's all we all can see and enjoy. Because I think I speak for everybody here when I say that we all adore handsome boys. And been 3 years since I have drawn. You're very rusty, says you. So yeah, get back to it and do a lot of practice and show us. I'd be super eager to see what you've been working on. You are on the Discord. That's great. Then yeah, get to posting your drawings there. I wanna see them. All of them. By all of them, I mean every single one of them. Especially if there's handsome. No, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Ah, whoa. I died. Shit. And Chandler, you're gonna be right back. You're gonna say hi to Spiker for a moment. Say hi for me too. I mean, Tell him I said hi, if you could. In case you don't know, there's another streamer that streams at the same time I do. He's called Spiker Cunning, and he's an awesome dude, and he plays the games I don't play, like For Honor, and pretty much anything multiplayer. So go check him out eventually, because he's fun. Also, I got one door open, and now the other door opens as well. That's so I can get out. Also, Chunky Peanut. I'm really... Whoa. Bad boys. I apologize, but I'm really bad at keeping track of things and people. Whoa, more dogs. Let me open this first, then you guys can keep on killing me. Although you already did, so bad. Yeah, I'm really bad at keeping track of people and things, so I apologize. But I don't mean ill. Also, Laura, welcome back. All that you miss, apparently I finished the previous level. No, I'm not in the offshore rig anymore, I'm in the diving area. Which I think is the last level before I get to the sunken ship level. Which is my favorite level. One of my favorite level. I think it is actually my favorite level. Because it's the one I played the most, because it's the one my cousins got stuck on. Oh! Hello! Whoa. I thought you were gonna be a challenge. So yeah, I didn't miss a lot. I've killed some dudes, I finished the previous level. And I didn't get the Jade Dragon, which is the green one. Also, that door leads to nowhere. So let's try another door. What's behind door number 2? It is an amazing staircase. Or rather, yeah, it's in a staircase. And people. Beautiful, violent people. There's a glitchy guy up there. That's what. True, that guy is up there. So there's a box. I don't know what to do with this box. Let me try pushing it because that seems to solve a lot of problems every now and then. No. Well, apparently I'm missing something. Once I get to that, I'll come back. Also, is there something down here? No, no levers, no nothing. Also, Laura, I did get your Patreon message. You asked if I could draw the third character you had sent me with some slight changes here and there, and I sure can. I will get to that whenever I get to do sketch streams again, possibly tomorrow or the day after. That will be Wednesday. So yeah, I'll get to it. I'll now do your idea. I have already answered you on Patreon, but just to let you know, I will be doing that. There's a helicopter over there. Although by now I have recovered most of my weapons, or rather all of my weapons. I think I didn't get the grenade launcher. I still don't have it. I have my uses, which is good. I didn't know I had my uses. And I don't have the M14. Is this the M14 or M16? Yeah. Once I get those two, I'll possibly be unstoppable because they are great weapons of mass destruction. Anyway, There's these guys over here. I don't know what to do with them, but apparently I can get in there. Maybe I will be able to get in there if I dive? Is that a thing? Or is that not a thing? Aha, it is a thing. I knew it. Oh. Harpoon boys. I don't like harpoon boys. So yeah, they suck because they can shoot me underwater. Ow. So I'm kind of avoiding him. I could be shooting him and killing him. But yeah, I'm avoiding him because harpoon ammo is kind of hard to come by. Also, I'm lost. And he's trapped, so that's good. I think this is the way out. It is. Yeah, I'd rather not kill him and save my harpoon ammo for more worthy places, which will be the next level, I think. Okay, cool, take your time and everything. You are in no rush. That's good to know. Although I will try not to take way too long. I'll try and get it done. First thing next stream. Although, because of the nature of your request, I may be taking some liberties with it. Also, hey, look, a helicopter. Because I will be streaming it here on Twitch, and I don't know if it's a good thing to go showing around. The helicopter is gone. But yeah, I may go around and change the pose a little bit. That's so it looks, it's okay for me to stream. Unless you actually want it to be something more, a little louder. If that's so, then just let me know and I'll do it like that. Although I won't be streaming it though. I'll do it on my, whenever I'm not streaming. Rather on my off days. Also, I have to run all the way over there. And mind the trapdoor. Get the thing and get out before the whole thing goes aflame again, I think. Shit, I got a flame. I'm gonna die. Because that's how this game works. So I have to be really quick with this one. Chandler's a fire. Low. And yeah, this game is kind of unforgiving when it comes to this. The whole idea is that I should not fall into the trap, but I did. So now I didn't, and I had time to spare. Who knew? All I had to do is avoid the traps. Let me put it on a t-shirt and wear it. Also, hey Sam, welcome to the stream. I'm playing games today. You didn't miss much at all. You just missed 1 hour of the stream in which I played the previous level of this game. And I'm close, I hope, to finishing this level as well. Although I might be a little far still. But yeah, you didn't miss a lot. And you just got back from school. Yeah, you had classes in the morning. It's okay, you didn't miss a lot at all. Just missed a chance to say hi to some of our friends who showed up for the briefest of moments. earlier. Machine ship. Let's put it on this machine then. To unlock this door, possibly that door. No, not that door. Let's get down here and solve more puzzles. Hey yo, you're dead. Hey yo, whoa, what the hell? Okay, I'm dead. Because apparently that's a thing. But yeah, like Chandler said, you just missed a lot of deaths. Those were fun. I've died to harpoon guy. No, I don't think I died to the harpoon guys, but to everything else, especially falling down from high places, and now recently being shard to that. Also, I had some bad acid trips. Those were a thing as well. Those have been a thing. And a guy with a flamethrower, that was a surprise. There was one before, I killed him very fast. I didn't knew there was one here, so that's surprising. But yeah, luckily they die really fast. Problem is, if they get me, it's pretty much an insta-kill, because the only way to quench the fires if I'm burning is to dive, get on water, and most of the times there is no way for me to dive, mostly because I'm not near water. This was one of the such rooms. I was close to water, but I didn't have enough time to go. Also, look, just more harpoon ammo. That's so I can keep not killing the harpoon guys with. Oh, a door. That didn't look like a door actually, that looked like a panel with whatever on it. And there was a button inside. So now something happened, I don't know what. And I don't know where, but something happened. Okay, something happened, I don't know where, so let's dive. That's a trapdoor underwater for me to get the green dragon. Because, you know, if I don't get the secrets, Bones will be very displeased that I'm not getting the secrets. Also, is something else down here. There is a door, I mean, not a door, a huge passage that is pretty much screaming, get here, traverse me, and I guess I'll do that. I don't know what lies on the other side, but whoa. Harpoon guys, hey! The Harpoon brothers. Also a huge pool that goes all the way down. And I think that if I want the golden dragon, I have to go all the way down. And I would never do this before because I'm super scared of dark places. So yeah, I normally ignore this, the going down. But I did now because if I don't find the secret, Bones is gonna be mad. But no, apparently there was no secret over there, so I wasted a little bit of time. Let's kill everyone and everything. Are you alive? You're probably not gonna be anymore. So as soon as the harpoon guys get into range, I'm gonna shoot the shit out of them. Shoot the shit out of them. So I think that this platform, all it serves as a place for me to make this jump, and I can't even, so that's not the solution. But I still have a problem. Ow. That stinks. They killed me, hooray. So, okay. Fuck the harpoon guys. Fuck the harpoon guys specifically. Let's try this whole shenanigan again. Also, Sam, you have to leave. Your internet connection is gonna be turned off. Farewell for now. Sure thing. Thank you so very much for stopping by. And if you don't come back, I hope you have a great day. If you do come back, then I'll wish you a great day again. Later. But meanwhile, I'm gonna do this whole thing again, and this time I'm gonna... You know what, I'm gonna ignore the harpoon guys again, because... You know, I don't know what's up with them. Maybe they're just trying new things. They don't know yet what they wanna do with their lives. This guy over here. Oh, he's dead. Okay, so I killed everyone. This time it was so much easier because the harpoon guys didn't try to hide. See, that's what when you try to hide, you hinder my progress. So don't do that. Also, so many of these jumps are hidden, which is super annoying. And also, this level appears... Oh no, another harpoon guy. How many of these do they have? The only good thing about the harpoons guys is that you can kind of swim in a zigzag pattern and you can avoid them. I'm sure that concept applies in real life as well. Like super dead sure. But anyway, I opened a door in another level, I think just up here, so I'm gonna get there and get ready to do some killing already. Like so. And then there's another Duderino, which is not here. I mean, he will be here in seconds. Just to wait and see. And meanwhile, while he doesn't shows up, I'll go after him. Never mind, he came to me. So Chandler, how was Spike doing? I mean, I don't know how much you stood there for, but he's doing great. Let's flip the switch. Let's well, they didn't bother animating that one, so let's just pretend this was animated and this block of whatever moved all the way from there to here, and now it's closer by. Yeah. Also, he's doing good, just doing his thing as usual. So he's making juice. That's good to know. Did I ever get anything to put in here? I don't think I did. I don't think this game knows what it wants anymore. Unless the way to find the thing is through this dark corridor tunnel with a switch that will open a thing somewhere else. Like, ridiculously far from here. Because that's the best way to build an offshore rig. You build things in places that don't make sense. Such as putting levers and switches in here that open things all the way across. In fact, I don't even know where that is, so let's do some searching. Hope you guys are up for that. And another shooty McShooty guy. Like I said, this keeps spawning. I don't know where they come from or how they show up. Just appear. Also dogs apparently. Also don't kill me yet, I have healing to do. Okay. Another dog. So yes, I was right, this is the place at which the thing opened and which I can proceed. The helicopter that was here before was in this platform, and now the platform has moved up. That's so I can get down. Get low, and find new stuff with which to proceed. So instead of just finding the thing, we find a corridor which will possibly or not lead us to a thing, which in this case is a room with people hell-bent on killing me. There, another... oh shit, another flamethrower, guys, and this one, there's no pools in here, so I can't extinguish the fires of passion. So yeah, now I have to be quick on this one. Kill the guy, run around, kill the other guy, run more around. Keep running, never stop. Whoa. Oh well, this didn't work out. Fires of passion, lol. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what this is. That's all I had to do. I just had to give a couple steps back, that's so he couldn't reach me. And now I'm free to pick up their shit or run away. After I press a thing somewhere and open another door somewhere else. But there's a door here. I think that this is the door to the end of the level. I can't open it yet. I need... oh, now this is open. That's fun. Yeah, super close call. I mean, I couldn't go any further back, so if that didn't work, I was done for. I would be toast, literally. And let's use the machine ship here to get the red card. And stop the machine, or else it would have saw me. Up and down, down and up. Then let's get the card, let's open a door that I could have easily opened up before, but they couldn't because the game wanted me to go around. And then what I'll do, I think there was a switch to open the door, but I didn't. Anyway, I'll go there, open the door, and possibly reach the end of the level, and you guys will be presented with a very cute cutscene that isn't cute at all. It's old and super janky, but it's fun. So let's save the game because that's a thing we need to do frequently. And then let's get on with the show. We'll finish the game. Wait. Ow. You little shit. Fuck. Can I still heal? I somehow was able to. He didn't insta-kill me. Somehow. Even though if you guys saw that I had no health at all. Okay, so what's up in this place? Ah! I'm here where I killed the guys and in the last harpoon dude showed up after I killed everyone. So that was the biggest plot twist of this year. The idea was that whoa, here he is, trying to shoot me. At first, I saw the harpoon guy and I thought, hey, I saw two harpoon guys and I saw, whoa, that's two harpoon guys, they're brothers, they're twins. And they're trying to kill me. So I killed them. And just as I killed them, a third harpoon guy showed up and I realized then and there that they were not twins, they were triplets. So that's the biggest plot twist of all of our time. Figuring out the harpoon guys were actually triplets. And what's up with this place? Let's dive. Let's jump in. That's how a lot of problems are solved in this cruel world of ours. What is waist-high water? Is that Bugs Bunny? Who was it? Anyway, someone's being abused, it seems. Also, imagine just how awkward it would be to find a harpoon guy in this waist-high water. So, where are you at? And I killed two people. I feel proud. I think maybe the golden dragon is up there because no, it isn't. Or is it? Or isn't it? These two guys are pretty cheap, so they left me nothing. And I don't know, I have a feeling, a little feeling like the golden dragon is in there. Let's try this jump again. And there we go. And apparently there was nothing here. This was the most meaningless room I've ever found in my life. Oh, who knows? Something must have been there someday. Once, years ago. But, or it's... Ooh, cutscene.
You are not one of them.
But you are a monk.
Brother Chen Bakane. You have come for me. I saw bright lights around me.
That was gunfire. I think it was them who got taken away by it.
But you are my guide, my path beater to a next incarnation. I have done my time here, haven't I?
What are you doing here? Marco Barton?
Nothing. I led righteous life. Here, for reasons rooted only in necessary evil. As my father was before me, when he bombed Gianni's vessel deep into these waters. Now I'm here, was here, to prevent his son from salvaging the Seraph.
The Seraph?
You not know my life's work well. You sure you're not here for them?
Their Jackanory days are well over.
They want the Seraph to unlock a malignant treasure we contain in our monastery in Tibet. Since being stolen by imbecile vagabonds centuries ago, we've been without key to it, relying solely on cleansing of our prayers to keep it subdued. Then the occultist Gianni B acquired it. Trouble we knew. He breathed life back into ancient belief. One not to be stopped by any amount of head bowing. And now again, it is here. Marco, infected with madness. He has violent mind, but not yet the power to satiate it. So, we reach for our weapons once more.
The true detox of evil.
Where can you be taking me? Thought this was my big break. Best change is as good as rest. I need one.
And that was it. The diving area. Yeah, that was some odd voice acting. It was not good at all. But then again, like I said, I don't think they actually got voice actors to do these voices. I think they, like, for maybe Lara, they got voice actors, and for the other, like, two dudes that showed up once or twice in the game, like the Marco's first henchman on the first level, possibly they got like Jim from accounting or something to voice him. And Chandler said 10 out of 10 with HD graphics again. Yeah, because this game is old, like super old, but for 1997 they did a pretty good job. And the head bobbing is your favorite part. And Chunky Peanut just dropping a sick rap in his head. I can see that happening. And you see they fixed her pyramid boobs. They sort of did. They added like one, like, I didn't even know. It feels like her pyramid boobs, they kind of cut it a little behind it, so now instead of being one single line, it has two single lines. In geometry that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense speaking out loud. Also, right now I kind of got the game to skip FMV because it doesn't play right, and it doesn't play right, and you know, it fucks up my entire computer anytime I try to play them. So this FMV we would see right now, I'm gonna see if I can find it on YouTube, and then I'll show you guys. So let me see, it's diving, I guess. Cutscene. Yeah, this is one. Just let me quickly see if I can change the outputs here, so I can show the cutscene to you guys. And cutscene. So I don't know if this will show up right. I don't think it will at all. Hey everyone, were you guys able to see it? It possibly didn't look very good because I had the whole YouTube layout around it and all that. But yeah, since I can't play the cutscenes in game, I had to go and find them elsewhere. So that's pretty much it. Lara hitchhiked a vessel, and now she is in the middle of the ocean. But now she's not like in above sea level, now she's below sea level. So that's the next level, let's get ready to it. So this level starts with a huge bullshittery. Because you start in the middle of the ocean and you're underwater and you're drowning, so you have to swim your way around, and there's Narf boys on the water. It's an all-time bad situation. And the game starts with you flipped around, so you don't know this, but you have to turn around and follow these boxes and whatever up until you find the hull of the ship. And you can't swim upward because there is no upward to go to. So now that I'm in here, I have to find levers, pull the things, unlock the other things, and do all that while running away from the Narf boy. Here's why I didn't wanna waste harpoon ammo, because I'll be using it like fuck in this level. Oh, here's a Narf boy, he's already right below me. Hey, what's up, buddy? So there's a few pockets of fresh of air in here underwater, and I wonder how they must feel, because this ship has been sunken for decades, if that monk dude is to be believed. So this is not fresh air, this is very dank and very humid and very old air. Here I am. Took me a little time to figure this one out. But eventually I did. I found a way and escaped the depths of the ocean. Chunky Peanut. Every game always has a water dungeon or level. Yeah, that's true, but normally I hate water levels because they're first and foremost underwater, and since I don't know how to swim myself, I guess that everything that has to do with underwater always gets me kind of nervous. So this game has that, has plenty of that. Also, what's up with this place? I never came here before. Could this be a secret? But yeah, I normally don't very much care for underwater levels. But Tomb Raider 2 has the only underwater level I actually like, which is this. Because it's underwater, but there's even though it's an underwater level, there's a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with being underwater. Like now, I'm in the boat. I mean, the ship, the sunken ship, and I have to solve puzzles here. And now it stopped being an underwater level and became another regular platforming level with an underwater texture. So this is super fun. I don't think I can reach this. Oh, whoa, I can. Sometimes I forget how far up Lara can jump sometimes. And as you guys can see, Marcos Bartoli's goons were quicker than I was. And they're already here. So I'll have to deal with them from now on. Laura, you ask, how did I drain the water in a sunken ship? And hell if I know. Nobody knows. We just kind of roll with it. But Chunky Peanut, you say it's a good point. And yeah, I love this game because it has the only, well, for many reasons. More so, it's nostalgic value for me. but it has the only water level that I can actually play and like and enjoy. Because most other games, they do have underwater levels, but then they go, hey, let's make this whole level underwater. In here it's just like, hey, there's a lot of parts that are underwater because you're, you know, in a sunken ship. But now we are in the known underwater section of this level, which is super fun. And will keep us stuck in here for quite some time because this level is actually kinda hard. I don't remember it very much. So yeah. Also, lore. You ask how was I able to drain the water in a sunken ship, and that's not the first thing that's gonna defy common sense and logic. You will see that this ship still has a lot of functioning systems and whatnot. Also, everything is upside down because apparently the ship, it turned on its head. Yep. So yeah, it has a lot of mechanisms and machinery that are still running, pretty much. So you see, this level is kind of mean because it's still, even though it's underwater and whatnot, there are still some traps every here and there. Also, this is the coolest part because you can see the green dragon out there, and this you can see whatever kind of ship, a fish that is. It bites and it kills you. But still, what is fun is because this is a game, because of how the graphics are rendered, you can see that these walls are paper thin, and that's super unnerving. And yeah, would you take a little quick moment and look at this? There are whatever that is. There's fire going on inside a sunken ship that's been sunken for decades. So yeah, we don't question it, but just roll with it. Otherwise, we will be here a moment if we start questioning how all of this works. But yeah, it doesn't make sense. But the game designers thought, hey, let's do it like this. So yeah, just accept it. So this opens the door. Also, I do remember this level has a lot of timed things. So I'll have to open or activate a thing, and then I'll have to run past a certain point. And there is a shot of the Narf Bohea out there. Because at this time, core design, or rather the core design thing, was getting a little bit, was being able to express their cinematographical sides. So they say, hey, while you're running this long ass corridor, let's change the camera angle here and there to give you some perspective on the whole level. Also, yeah, this is the worst part, is that I have to memorize the layout of the ship. Sometimes to be able to quickly find my way around, because you see, the fire just reactivated. It would have sucked if I was still there. Narf boy. But yeah, I don't remember who, I think it was Taz Bingo, was talking about how they programmed in. Actually, no, it was Nathan who was talking how they programmed the whole T-Rex, put it into the game and all that. Also, that does me nothing. I'll have to go and reactivate the lever on the other side. Before I can go through the fire trap. If I even remember the place. Also, Chunky Peanut, you're gonna make lunch? Sure thing, I will be seeing you later. Have a good one. And look at this, everyone. He called you, or rather, he called everyone handsome boys, because that's what you are. Handsome boys. And there we go. We were able to get in just as the fire went back up. So yeah, now's the point where I start to wonder what even is that? Like, ow. See, it's the bitey fish. It's trying to bite me. It's not fun. Nobody likes it. But it's there. Oh, look, this door is closed, so I possibly missed a lever. Ow. 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 Let me save first, because this is not gonna be a good time. Also, hey Nathan, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I was just talking about how you mentioned the other day how they went and programmed Tyrannosaurus enemy for this game. I never went to use it. Oh look, the golden dragon. I'm possibly gonna drown, but I'm gonna say fuck it and get it. Also, I'm drowning. The drownage has started. So, pro tip, you guys. Whoa, so many fishes. One of the ways to stave off drowning underwater is by using medical packs and health kits as you're drowning, because somehow it allows you not to drown. So that's fun. And that's why games stopped using this technique. Whereas losing your ooh, somber music. Where let's enjoy the somber music a little bit. But yeah, instead of I don't even know where to go. Instead of making you drown immediately as you go out of air point or oxygen point, the games back then, they used to make it that so you would start to lose health, and you would lose health at a steadily rate as soon as you got out of air point. But in this game here, it stopped making sense, because as you're losing health, you could pause the game by opening the menu and simply going, hey, I will use a medical health pack. So you regain health, even though you still don't have air points. So basically you could avoid drowning just by applying Band-Aid heavily to yourself. That makes no sense. So eventually they went and changed that system. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense nowadays. Also, you guys, how's the stream going? I think it may be lagging for you. Because my OBS is flashing all sorts of red lights. And yeah, I just pressed the button and apparently the whole ship kind of exploded or whatever. And now a lot of places are available. Actually, what happened is that I opened these doors so I can go back to the upper level. And all the rust that was in the upper level is now here, down with me. And Nathan, did she just slide her bare feet over that rusty steel? And yeah, apparently she did. Because you know how much Lara disregards safety and health protocols. So yeah, just crazy like that. But yeah, this is a crazy weird level because we have this new outfit that is Lara in swimming clothes or whatever this is. Also neck drop dying room. Going okay for now, a little laggy. I've been lagging for a bit, but it's all good now. Yeah, I don't know why, but the string quality seems to be crazy. It keeps getting red and then green and then red, and I don't know what's up. I'll try and keep streaming, but if it goes too bad, do let me know. I mean, if it doesn't get better within the next, I don't know, if in the next half an hour, then let me know and talvez. Then I'll stop the stream real quick, go there, reset the modem also real quick, and then I'll get back. And then we'll see if it solves the problem. No. I slide. But yeah, I wonder how that goes. You guys probably have been following my misadventures with the whole internet. Because ever since ever, my internet has been going kind of crazy, and it's not super good for streaming, truth to be told. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. And now that I pressed that lever that apparently sent this whole place into an avalanche of rust, and open this, I can possibly, hopefully, maybe get up there. Although I kind of think I came from there? I don't remember. Like I said before, I should have been keeping track of the ship, seeing where I was, where I came from and all that, but I haven't. Honestly, I haven't. So I'm a very lost boy. Look at that, I opened a door in a place I can't get to because it's too far down. You know what, I'll go there anyway. It's possibly gonna be a good trip going there. If I don't die, that is. Okay, let's try this again. But anyway, How are you guys doing? How have your days been so far? Yeah, the door is way down there, and there's no way I can get down there safely, I think. So this is a predicament. One which I can't solve. Okay, I'll try and going back, pushing that lever again, because that's pretty much all this game comes down to, pushing levers and seeing what changes. Hopefully one of the things change in a way that so another things over at other places works out. Also, hey Bingo, welcome to the stream. I've been playing some more Tomb Raider, and I'm underwater, sort of. Well, theoretically I am underwater. And I don't know exactly how Lara is dealing with all this pressure. Yeah, pushing that lever again does nothing to me. So that's sad. There's more to life than being sad, such as spelunking. Because I think that so far this is kind of the closest I have been to actual spelunking. I've been to China, I've been to some Chinese ruins. And that's been a good start to my spelunking adventures, but then I said, you know what, fuck China, let's go to Venice. Or rather, Italy. And then, yeah, then I wasn't in China anymore. The game got a whole different tone to it. And then I was Dognapped, and I was taking to... where was I taking to? An oil rig in the middle of the Pacific, with the Atlantic. I was taken somewhere else. And now I'm here. Okay, so I guess I wanna leave this open. Let's try and find a way to access the door. I was taken to the middle of the ocean in an oil rig, and then I found my way out. I killed a lot of people to find my way out, and eventually I did. And in this adventure in which I escaped, I also... well, my way of escaping was actually hitchhiking on a submarine, because that's a thing apparently. Now I'm super far down underwater. So I'm back to being my old independent self. I've not... well, theoretically I'm not Dognapped anymore, but I'm not super close to going home to my mansion in Winston. I'm actually in a very bad spot, truth to be told. But yeah, I decided that this is my life right now. I'm gonna explore this ancient old sunken ship and see how that goes for me. I just don't know what to do now, where to go, because I'm almost definitely 100% sure that trying to jump down there is not gonna end well for me, but the door I opened is down there, so that's the situation my life is in right now. So yeah, do you guys have an idea of what I should be doing? Because I don't, and it'll be a while before I actually do. Actually, I think there may be a hole in the ground I can fall through. Because I do remember this level kind of loves holes in the ground. I don't know why. That's weird. Also, hey Vito, welcome to the stream. How's the day going so far? Mine apparently is being kind of sort of trapped in an underwater sunken ship with lots of eel fish that are trying to nibble at me. Hey Mr. Jark, I should be prank calling people, asking them if their refrigerator is running. Vito, you say sorry, I haven't played this game before, and it's okay. It's an old game. Although it's my favorite, but it's an old game. Also, Mr. Jarka, that joke actually doesn't work in Portuguese, so I can't do that. And if I wanted to call people who speaks English, I'm gonna pay a shitload of money in international rates for phoning people. So yeah, that's not a thing I can do with my life currently. But I'll take note of your suggestion and try to adapt it into something we can actually do. Such as taking a break, admitting to yourselves that we are lost and we are in need of help, and hoping that some sort of association that helps dogs will come and provide us with help or insight or something. Behemoth 50, 100. If you remember correctly, I need to go up. I'll try and undo that. I did go up. I pressed the lever that opened the door all the way over there. But I'll try that again. Also, welcome to the stream. Tour. Try and jump down the hole. I'll also try and do that since I'm closer to the hole. Mr. Jarka, go. Hey Lara, is your refrigerator running? Lara goes, probably something Britishly like, I don't know, is it? Let's see what goes. Ow. Hey Bishartur, jumping down the hole didn't work. But just to be sure, let me try jumping down the hole again. Also, Vito, since I am streaming, you got some time on your hands. That's good. What are you gonna do with that time you have in your hands? Maybe if I let go and quickly try to grab onto something else, something good will happen. Mr. Jarka, you said lol. Lara died. And she's been dying. She's been dying a lot this game. Like, steadily dying through all sorts of things in all sorts of places. So I wonder if there's a place in the world where Lara hasn't died yet. Possibly the North Pole. Behemoth. For that big hole I need to find a lever to get water in there. And yeah, I think I do, but I don't know where to find that lever. And Chandler, whoa, this stream be bopping since you last checked in. It just started to bop. But yeah, it is. And Gertur, no, yeah, like that you meant. And then you go nope. Yeah, I know, I have to do an actual jumping, an actual landable thing, or else I'm gonna keep snapping my neck, and that's not fun. And I shan't keep nose diving to the ground, that's not healthy. I need to put a glass of water down there. I don't think we need that much water actually, maybe just a few drops. This is not the way. You know what I need? I actually need the Ugandan knuckles to come and show me the way. Apparently. Mr. Jarka says I need to find a man selling balloons and tie them around my waist. The balloons should in theory make me slowly float down. Yeah, that actually is a good idea. The only problem with that is that I'm underwater, so I don't think there's anyone selling balloons in here. And also, I'm underwater, so I wonder if the pressure works differently in here due to the altitude and whatnot, or what have you. So yeah, I have no earthly idea on what I need to do. Also, now I'm dying. Okay, I know there is a lever somewhere that is super... Ah, I think I just found it, you guys. Look at that, I'm a smart boy. There's this hole over here, and there's this hole over here. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you take a quick break from whatever you're doing? Unless it's important, then please don't take a break. If you're doing heart surgery, don't. But in any case, take a quick break from what you were doing and look at what I just found out. I'll find out another way into this room, which has nothing and helps me not to progress. But I thought I was doing progress for a moment there. Behemoth, trying to remember here. And sorry if you make some mistakes, you're a French guy, and don't worry. I don't speak English myself. I'm a Brazilian, so I speak in memes. Except I don't, but anyway. Don't worry about mistakes. I'm sure all the lovely people in here will help you in case you say something and I don't understand. Same goes the opposite way. If I say something you don't understand, feel free to ask, and I'll gladly try to repeat myself until I can be understood, because that's the whole idea. We need to understand each other. Chandler, you love Behemoth's name because you're a massive Final Fantasy fan. Or Final Fight. I was with a lever I haven't pulled earlier. What lever was I? There was a lever I pulled, it opened a door. There was another lever which just opened the trapdoor that released the rust into the lower level. Yeah, maybe you're right, maybe there is a thing I haven't done yet. But then again, I don't remember where we was. Sorry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, I'm here, and this gives me nothing. It gives me no insight on my current situation. It doesn't let me do anything new. Or rather, it doesn't provide a way forward. But I will insist on it because I'm stubborn. Very stubborn motherfucker. So try and keep going up. Would you look at this? I found the lever that possibly, hopefully, did fill the room with water. Also, Lore, if you were asking where well, you asked how I was draining water underwater. And apparently I took that water, put it in a magical dimension, and now I'm reclaiming it again to fill this other room with that water I had. I think that's how water works. Anyway, now I possibly can proceed. So hooray for progress. But first, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Always loved Final Fantasy or Final Fight. You're actually playing the Final Fantasy Trials Age on PC, old memories. Chandler says, man, that was controversial as fuck back in the day. Why was it? Because of, what's his name? Van, I think? Van's is an outfit? Bahamut said you can go up those rocks, possibly the rocks you were referring before, and I think that's actually a pile of rusted metal. But anyway, Chandler, I'm a smart boy, I did the thing and I found a way. You quote me as I say I don't speak English myself, as I am speaking English. Also, hey Kaze, welcome to the stream, and sadly you can't stay here for long, but still thank you so much for stopping by, even if for just a little while, just to say hi and to tell us that you won't be able to stay. Bahamut, be careful to air, it's a deep hole, and I will. Be super careful. In fact, I think yes, the Harpoon brothers. See, I didn't kill him before, and now he's coming back for me, trying to kill me with his sharp harpoons. Also, I died from the harpoonage. It's sharp and it hurts, and he gave me the ouchies, and I died because of the ouchies. Also because I didn't know the way. Now I know. Ow. Okay, there are unfriendly people. With whom I have killed. Also, hey, Harpoon boy. That's not a smart thing to have done. Just stay there and just kind of look like, hey, what's up? I'm here. Hey. Anyway, I killed you, so get wrecked. That's a thing. That's a new thing, actually. RL wrecks people. Laura says, okay, that makes perfect sense. It doesn't really, but I'm glad you like my explanation. That's the only thing I could come up with to explain that. How's the game going? Asks Kaze. It's going great. I actually just finished 2 levels and I think I'm very close. Well, I finished a 4th level. I mean a 3rd level. Took me almost 1 hour to do. I didn't get the green dragon, which I don't even know how I was supposed to get it. I know it was outside. But anyway, I finished the 45 fathoms. Whatever that is. Final Fantasy XII was controversial because it completely changed Final Fantasy style and formula. Not to mention Van is completely useless as a character, let alone the main character. Yeah, I kind of wondered about that myself. But anyway, still like the game though, and spoopy Harpoon boys. And Bahamut, you loved Fran, to be honest. She's got a cool story, even if her story is sad after all. I never played Final Fantasy XII at all, and I've been wanting to get into it. Is something you guys think I can get into still? Because I know the game is like 12 years old or something by now, I think. So I don't know if I can still get into it. I don't know. Vito says low wrecked. Chandler said, Fran is definitely one of the most interesting characters in the game. She's probably the most fleshed out besides Bash. Yeah, I've heard that Bash is one of the most better fleshed out characters. In fact, I have heard people saying that he was the only rememberable character from that game altogether. So that's why I haven't been so eager to get into it. But anyway, hopefully it's a fun game that I can get into in the future. Anyway, now I'm in a new place, and this place is called. Well, let me overwrite the Great Wall save because I'm way past that. This new place I'm in, it's called the Wreck of the Maria Doria. Maria Doria being this ship, and the wreck being what was left of the ship after Lara came along. So yeah, this is a sunken ship and I'll be exploring it real soon. First, I'll just go and reset my internet modem because I think the stream is lagging more than it should. That is not good. So I'll go offline for just a few moments, possibly, I don't know, a few moments, and I'll be back real soon after I've reset the modem. So I'll be back in like 10 minutes hopefully, or even less. I'll be seeing you guys real quick. I'll be taking a short break to reset the game. Don't go anywhere, things are about to get spoopy and wet, if you know what I mean. Be right back, you guys. Also, Bahamut to say that games never get old, which is good. Because, I mean, I'm playing a almost 30-year-old game, actually no, 20-year-old game, which is Tomb Raider 2. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And Chandler said